Have you ever stopped to consider whether your favorite summer outfits might actually be subtly taking away from your overall appearance? It's easy to reach for the same reliable pieces year after year, without realizing they may not be doing us any favors, especially as we age. In this video, we're exploring 5 types of clothing that stylish and confident older adults often avoid during the summer months. These aren't dramatic changes, but rather small, thoughtful shifts that can make a significant difference in how you're perceived and, more importantly, how you feel in your own skin. From long, loose shorts that downplay the strength in your legs, to loud t-shirts that take attention away from your genuine charm. Each of these wardrobe choices carries a hidden influence that many people overlook. Stick with us through to the end of the video, because not only will you discover which items to steer clear of, but you'll also learn how a few modest updates to your summer style can dramatically boost your confidence and poise every time you step out into the sunshine. Let's begin with the first piece many attractive older adults tend to avoid: excessively loose and oversized shorts. While they might seem like an easy and comfortable pick on a warm day, these shorts often work against the image of vitality and self-assurance that many people wish to present as they grow older. Loose-fitting shorts can unintentionally make your legs appear less toned, even if you're still strong and active. Instead of enhancing your silhouette, they can exaggerate proportions and create a bulkier look in the lower half of your body. The truth is, many people wear baggy shorts simply because they're familiar. They offer a sense of ease and forgiveness. But ease doesn't need to come at the expense of personal style or the dignity you deserve. A better alternative might be a pair of neatly tailored shorts that hit just above the knee, made from breathable fabric and designed to follow your shape without clinging. This slight shift in fit can instantly make your appearance sharper, more composed, and more proportional. Consider Edward, a 74-year-old who used to live in loose cargo shorts every summer. He loved the comfort and practicality, especially those extra pockets, but over time, he realized they weren't serving him the way they once had. When he saw himself in photos from family events or caught his reflection in store windows, he began to notice how the shorts seemed to overwhelm his frame. So, he made the switch to a slimmer, more refined pair of shorts. The change surprised him. Not only did others begin to compliment his updated look, but he felt better about himself, too, more energized, more aligned with the man he had always been inside. Sometimes, choosing baggy clothing can come from a place of self-protection. When our bodies change with age, it's tempting to try to hide behind fabric. But true confidence doesn't come from concealing it. It comes from celebrating who you are today, and wearing clothes that uplift and support that identity. Let's now turn to another common summer staple: bold, flashy graphic t-shirts. These are often colorful, printed with eye-catching slogans, logos, or humorous messages. And while they might feel playful or expressive, they can actually work against the kind of mature, elegant presence that many older individuals naturally radiate. When someone meets you, the goal is for them to notice your kind eyes, your calm demeanor, your easy confidence. But when a shirt is shouting for attention with oversized graphics or vivid colors, it's easy for your personality to be overshadowed. What's meant to be expressive ends up becoming a distraction. These shirts can also clash with the sense of dignity and sophistication that many people cultivate with age. Paul, who is now 79, had a closet full of such shirts, each one representing a memory, a trip, or a personal interest. He wore them proudly, especially at casual family get-togethers. But gradually, he realized that people were often responding more to what his shirt said than to what he was saying. Comments were often centered around the design or the joke on his shirt, and it began to feel like the real him was being missed. By gradually switching to simple, solid-colored tees and subtle patterns that flattered his frame and skin tone, Paul discovered a renewed sense of presence. He wasn't just dressing differently, he was being seen again. It's not uncommon to use bold or humorous clothing as a sort of armor, especially in later years when we might feel the need to overcompensate or stand out in some way. But as we grow older, the most magnetic thing we can wear is authenticity. Simpler choices in wardrobe invite others to connect with the person inside the clothes, not just react to what's printed on them. Next, let's talk about footwear specifically. Heavy black shoes or bulky sandals. This is a detail many people don't give much thought to, but shoes play a surprisingly large role in shaping our overall appearance. Thick, clunky black footwear, while often practical, can visually weigh down your entire outfit. They disrupt the flow of your look, making it feel grounded in the wrong way, like you're dressed for a different season or occasion. Take Harold, for example, a 76-year-old who swore by his black leather sandals every summer. To him, they were dependable, supportive, and easy to put on. But he started noticing that something felt off in his summer photos. Despite wearing light clothing, his footwear made him appear overdressed and even a bit shorter or heavier. It wasn't until he tried a more streamlined pair of sandals in a neutral shade that matched his skin tone or complemented his outfits that things changed. His look suddenly felt cohesive, breezy, and far more seasonally appropriate, and just like that, his posture improved, and his confidence lifted. We often stick with heavy shoes out of habit or because they feel reliable, but there are many footwear options now that offer excellent support, breathability, and style without adding extra visual weight. Choosing a sleeker shoe shows attention to detail and helps you step out with a lighter, more graceful presence. Now, let's consider headwear specifically, old or worn-out caps. A cap is undoubtedly practical. It shields your face from the sun and offers a sense of familiarity. But when a cap is faded, misshapen, or stained, it can drag down your entire appearance without you even realizing it. It may send a message of weariness or neglect, even if that's not at all how you feel. George, 80, had a beloved cap he wore nearly every day. It held sentimental value, having been with him through countless memories and adventures. But, over time, the brim sagged, the fabric faded, and the seams frayed. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested he try a new one that he realized how much it had affected how others saw him and how he saw himself. Swapping it out for a structured cap in a crisp color instantly brightened his face and gave his look a lift. We often cling to familiar items out of comfort or emotional attachment. But refreshing your wardrobe even in small ways, like a new hat, can breathe new energy into your day-to-day life. It's not about erasing the past, but about honoring who you are now and presenting yourself in a way that reflects your continued vitality and openness. Finally, let's talk about fabrics. Many older adults reach for synthetic materials in the summer because they're wrinkle-resistant, easy to care for, and often budget-friendly. But heavy or clingy synthetic fabrics can actually make you feel more uncomfortable in hot weather. They trap heat and moisture, and often cling to areas of the body in a way that can feel awkward or unflattering. Nancy, 77, learned this the hard way. She loved her printed synthetic blouses for their bold colors and easy upkeep. But on warm days, she often found herself overheated and sticky before noon. Worse, the way the fabric clung in certain spots made her feel self-conscious in photos. It wasn't until she tried natural fabrics like cotton and linen that she realized what she was missing. Not only did she feel cooler and more comfortable, but her overall appearance became more effortless and refined. Choosing breathable, natural fabrics is a small act of self-respect. It shows that you value not just how you look, but also how you feel. Dressing in fabrics that support your body and allow you to move comfortably can transform how you carry yourself and how others experience your presence. As we close out this discussion, take a moment to reflect. Which of these changes spoke to you the most? Is there something hanging in your closet that might be ready for retirement or perhaps just needs a thoughtful update? This isn't about abandoning what's familiar or giving up the things that bring you comfort. It's about making conscious choices that reflect the person you've become, the wisdom you've gained, the confidence you've earned, and the life you continue to live with purpose. When you choose your clothing with intention, it becomes more than just fabric. It becomes a reflection of your self-respect and your desire to stay engaged and vibrant at every stage of life. Thank you for watching. If you found these insights helpful, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. And let us know in the comments, what's one simple change you plan to make this summer? We'd love to hear your thoughts.